found. We are the lucky ones. Victory in battle runs. Every unlock, every twist. Champions by iron wrists. Crashing like the rolling thunder. Wrestling things that pull us under. We don't break, we stand our ground. In the silence, hear our sound. Sweat and grit, a battle cry. Looking fear right in the eye. Biceps blazing rivalry. Strength and grit are legacy. We are the lucky ones.
Welcome to the Lucky Ones podcast. I'm your host, Lucky Wood, and tonight we are celebrating 2 years of the Lucky Ones podcast. So, super excited for this amazing event and opportunity to hang out with some of my favorite podcast hosts. Some, not all, but some. And I'm truly honored that they have decided to join us for a special night of talking about Queen of the Table. This last month, we had a bunch of the competitors up on the show, and we got to meet them and hear their stories. And tonight, we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen at this monumental, historic event. So, joining me from the Down Under, Mr. Hollywood Matt Conley. He has his
It's in the contract.
right? The biceps are mandatory in a contractual. How you say it?
It's a contractual requirement.
Contractual requirement. So he has his show that comes on for us Americans bright and early a lot of the times, and sometimes he hosts it with Dave Stockbridge as well. So that's pretty awesome. From Can-Am Connections and Arm Talk, we have Chocolate Thunder, Jody Williams himself. Hello, sir.
What is up? Hey, thank you for having me on tonight.
Of course. Couldn't do it without you. And from Through the Fire, why do I keep calling it that? Through the Fingers podcast, our self-proclaimed brother podcast, as Brian Parliament likes to call it. We have Through the Fingers Brian Parliament host, and he also runs the Through the Fingers promotion that has their big event coming up at the end of May. So make sure y'all check that out as well.
Thank you.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
So, guys, we have a pretty awesome event. Genius Duckless and Team London is putting on the Queen of the Table. It is a female round robin. It has 2 weight classes, 160 and 160 plus. There are 12 ladies in each class representing, and they are all pulling right hand, which is going to be so amazing and cool. I'm going to put up the roster real quick for everybody. So
and they're doing that in London, right? Is it Ontario?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ridgetown.
Yeah.
So here is there we go. We have can y'all see that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Perfect. So we have Ursula Askey, Kelly Bills, Jessica Boss, Danielle Evanson, Amanda Marshall, Tamara Mitz, Maddie Gagne, Jessica Potts, Bethany Ritchie, Pauline Sirkin, Leanne Wilson, and Kimberly Wood rocking out in that 160 class. In the 160 plus class, we will see Jolene Clark, Tiffany Barbeau, Merlene Barouette, Amanda Dyer, Kathy Facey, Frede Forrest, Lorraine LeBlanc, Madison Lynn, Katie Owens, Crystal Ralemar, Stephanie Spencer, and Martha Swick. And then our referees are 2 of my fan favorites, Sarah Wilson and Julie Watts. Very excited to have female refs for this event. Tony Mitz is going to rock out some media stuff. And of course, Gina is heading up that amazing promotion. So, what class y'all want to talk about first?
Oh, either
why don't we start with the under 160?
That's a stacky class, eh?
Oh yeah,
I think both of them are.
Yeah, they both are, but yeah.
Very true.
There's a few names. There's like 5 names in there that was like, bam.
Yeah, Ursula, especially Jessica Potts, Bethany Ritchie, Daniel Evanson.
I was thinking Danielle, Tamara. She's good. She's really good. Yeah. Who else was I seeing in there? Oh, there was. Now I lost the list, so I already forget. Bethany Ritchie. I've seen her poll. Yeah, there was like 5 of them that stood out that I've seen poll lots. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this because normally how important this event is for everyone in the chat that doesn't know. You probably know because I've had a lot of these ladies on my show before, and I kept repeating myself a lot, but it makes sense. Normally, we can have a round robin of this magnitude. Some way, somehow, this event that we're talking about right now is going to catapult somebody. And we've seen it in the past. So why should this year be any different, right? So, but the thing is, though, is that, I think we all have our favorites, but at the same time, a lot depends on the draw, who gets who at the freshest part, who gets who when they're all burnt out. I mean, you could just close your eyes and throw a dart. You could pick a winner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do like the round robin format that you've got going there. So everyone has a match against everybody else, which is different to a tournament where it depends on which side of the draw you're on. There might be other people that would have beaten you or you would have beaten, but they got eliminated before you did, or you won your match, they didn't, that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's definitely I enjoy it a lot more because you're going to see a lot more matches and you're going to see this person have the opportunity to pull on the table 5-6 times.
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of the sleepers in the 160 class for me is going to be Kelly Bills out of Michigan. She just recently won right and I think she has the right and left hand belt right now for number 1 in Michigan. And they have open class, so for her to be able to pull that off is very impressive. She pulled just recently against Paige Williams and won, and so and that was her first time beating her. So I've really seen a lot of growth with her. So I really have her for a heavy favorite in this class as somebody who we could see really kind of go in as kind of a known-ish to a lot of people and perform very well against some known names.
Is it first to 1 each round?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's one and done, and then they're doing the just WAF rules as well. So fouls, false starts, warnings, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucky, can we put you on the spot for a second, Lucky?
Yeah.
Can I put you on the spot for a second?
What's up?
I'm intrigued to see how you do because I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, you were in a different weight class.
Well, you're gonna be wondering a while because I actually am not pulling in this. So
no, I didn't see your name in there.
Yeah. You're not pulling now?
No,
I'm not.
Okay, so you know what? Thanks for having me on the show. You guys have a good night.
I was gonna say I never seen her on the list.
Because I know you were once upon a time, but where I was going with that until we just found out you're not going to participate was that now that you go from one weight class to another, and now that you're acclimated to that weight class, now we can kind of see what you have to offer. But we've seen this in tournaments with you before, so I think we already kind of know. And now I'm wishing that we actually had you in there so you can really show what you can do. There's so many. I mean, Amanda Marshall's another one where here she is. She went to WAF Worlds in Bulgaria this past fall, and now when you get a taste of that international pulling, and now you come back to the States and go, okay, I got to grind. I got to get ready for this round robin coming up, So it could be anyone, what I'm saying, if I'm being honest. Anyone.
Very true. Very true. Oh, here we go. It couldn't be all testosterone tonight. Had to bring some beauty on. Hello, darling. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. For those who don't know, which you all should know, but this is Miss Sarah Lightning Latona joining us tonight.
Hi, guys.
So
Hi, Sarah.
we were just talking about that 160 class that is
okay.
going to be on. So, you know, we talked about Tamara. I talked about Kelly a little bit. We're talking about some of the underliers. Jody brought up a good point about, you know, Amanda Marshall, Kim Wood, you know, some of those ladies who are really driving and really wanting to get their name out there and could potentially really surprise a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
What
wish
are
it
you?
was more Western.
The whole card itself is stacked. There's a lot of very, very strong and very powerful women on that card. So I'm excited to see it.
For sure. What were you saying, Brian?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud. I was thinking I would have liked like Leia and stuff like that to go to that. That would have been good.
For sure.
Were they invited? Yeah, was it all like how did that work?
So I don't know specifically about Leia. I know that when we talked to Gina and Maddie before on the show, when they were running it together, they had kind of an outline of what they wanted to do as far as making sure they got a lot of people from a lot of different walks, so and a lot of different levels, which I thought was extremely amazing because you know sometimes when you do an event like this, like you only want the names and you know and that's fine because you know if you're doing like a pay-per-view or you're wanting but sometimes when you do
Yeah.
just the names if they get called to something else then they have to you know then they're like hey sorry East versus West called bye like then you're scrambling for somebody so they really wanted ladies that they knew you know could commit and had those different levels and so I think that was something that was important so I know they reached out to a lot of ladies. I wasn't part of the recruiting process. She asked a couple, like she asked for like, hey, can you reach out to this person or reach out to that person? And that was like the extent of how Lucky was involved with it.
Well, I mean, it lets the ladies get a good like idea where they're at too, right? Because these are from all different areas. Maybe don't get to pull each other all the time. Like,
Right.
yeah, well, that's cool.
Exactly.
Well, it's not only that, but I think what we need to realize, everybody in the chat, everybody on the show, I think, you know, what makes this very special because how often, and, you know, to Lucky and Sarah mainly, how often are you girls at tournaments with the ladies' classes? You don't see a whole lot of ladies participating. You may get 2 women or maybe 4 if you're lucky, and then that's pretty much it. And I've said this in the past where it takes something like this, a round robin, to get all the ladies to come from wherever. I mean, you know, Canada and East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, all to come to one area and make this thing happen, you know. And my question would be, do you think some of the ladies have made any ground? Because, and I'll say that because we'll talk more about the 160 and over class because there was a tournament in Minnesota and Merlene was there. She actually ended up pulling Jolene Clark, who happens to be in the same weight class in this round robin. So, and they end up pulling and Merlene ended up winning. So does that give her an advantage? I don't know. But I guess my question to y'all would be like, do you think any ladies since the beginning of the calendar year made any ground toward going into this event?
We'll find out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where we just have to watch and find out.
And I know
Anything
I'm
can
pretty
happen.
sure it was Friday and Lorraine actually had a super match. Was it January? It was December or January that they ended up pulling each other in a super match style. And you know, they're both in the same weight class as well. So I mean, it gave, you know, both of them knowledge about the other person to be able to go, all right, I got 12 weeks.
I've seen Maddie and Jolene. I watched Maddie beat Jolene pretty bad. So it'd be interesting to see how far
Jolene does.
Yeah.
So that's actually a different Jolene.
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
talking about
Jolene Clark,
Jolene.
not Jolene Anderson.
No,
that's Jolene Anderson.
Yeah.
So it's a different one.
Yeah, I got confused.
Everybody should just, it should be a rule that everybody should have a different name. Sarah. How many
Sarahs?
How many Sarahs are there now?
How many Sarahs do we have in arm wrestling? How many Ryans do we have in arm wrestling? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Amanda's too.
Yeah.
Yes. Amanda's too. It's like Amanda, Sarah, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's so many Sarahs.
There's only one Jody.
Yeah.
Well,
No, there's
yes
Jody
and no.
Lorette.
Actually,
There's Jody
Jody
Lorette.
Lorette.
There's
Well,
That's a
Jody
female.
There's Jody with a Y and Jody
Yeah.
with an
Yeah.
I.
exactly.
Jody,
Yeah.
I
Jody
go
with an I,
wide.
Jody with an I.
Yeah.
I don't talk about elbows as much, so it's all right, you know.
Brian
There's
gets
not,
a
a lot,
pass
there's not a
because-
lot of Brians, actually. There's lots of Brians, but not in arm wrestling.
Right. I was gonna say you get a pass
Yeah.
because at least your Ryan has a B in front of it.
Yeah. For sure.
Matt is like a really popular name over here, and the year I was born in '81, it was the most popular boy's name for the country. So everyone around my age is called Matt as well. We had five Matts at the club at one point.
Oh
That
man.
make it rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just call you Hollywood.
Right. I
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna
what
say.
it did.
Yeah. It's the same for me too. I was born in '88, and there's
make me
so
feel
many
old.
Sarahs.
Yeah.
So many Sarahs. I know so many, especially in the '80s. It's just
Oh, yeah.
Sarah, Matt.
Yeah, but do you
Jason.
think arm wrestling just draws in certain names or something then? Because there's a lot of Brians.
Typically, Sarahs are really strong.
Yeah. I don't
There you
know.
go.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it might be, though, right? Like, yeah, might be something behind the name. Because
Yeah.
Matts and Ryans. I don't know a lot of Ryans, but I know a lot of Ryans in arm wrestling.
Mm,
True. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Brian
one's
Shaw.
my
That's
co-host.
true.
yeah, there are a lot of Brians. There's a lot of Matts too.
I don't know Brian Stubbs. Is he Canadian, Brian?
I know Brian Shaw, but he was. I never thought of him as an arm wrestler till recently. Brain Shaw. Yeah.
Houdini Sports was 88 too. Okay.
Nice.
I'm a 90s baby.
What's that?
I was the OG 90s, 1990.
I started high school in 1990. Oh my lord!
Mm-hmm.
So here's a question for y'all:
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age
How
is
many
just a number.
How many super matches do you think will come out after this round robin is all said and done?
I was
Hopefully a lot.
I
I'd
was
say
just
at
thinking
least
about that
4 or
too.
5. I'd
Oh,
say
yeah.
at least 4 or 5. Yeah.
well, and two, and then what's nice about it too is they have the tournament after that will add in the left hand. So, I'm sure people will want to do left hand. And then you have left hand matches that stem from that based off of how people compete in that tournament afterwards too. So
We got to give more love to the left hand.
Please, thank you. My word, man.
Like, I have more golds on the left than I do on the right.
same.
I need a T-shirt that says, make left hand arm wrestling good again. I need that.
Right.
I can do it.
Make left hand
Yes.
popular.
Yes. I will pay for it, Sarah. You let me know.
I can do it.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
The left hand. We don't need that.
All right, so can we all agree? Because I'm gonna clip this and send it to him. We're all agreeing that we're gonna cancel Ray when he said the right hand is more important during the East versus West. pay-per-view.
I don't agree.
I wouldn't say that specifically, but it's nice to see more left-hand matches in
Yeah.
East versus West. I do love that. The reason he says that too is because most people are right-handed.
Right.
They're right-hand dominant. So most people do it. Like for me personally, I train my left and my right the same.
Right.
That's why my left is so much stronger than most people, because most people don't train it. So it's either I'm strong on the left or they're just really crappy on the left.
Yeah.
And it makes
I got
me
a
really
theory
good.
I agree with that. So,
Yeah. So, but it is great seeing matches in that high caliber
Yeah.
at left hand. It's awesome to see.
Left or right. If it's a banger match, I don't stop and say, "Hey, wait a minute, that's a left-hand match."
Yeah,
If it's
exactly.
a banger,
Forget it. Forget it.
don't
Exactly.
count anymore.
If it's a good match, I don't care if it's left or right.
Yeah, I agree.
But most matches are going to be right because most people are right hand dominant. So
Well, I got a theory for that. Do you want to hear it? It's something my old trainer taught me, and I thought he was a weirdo. But check this out. Stay with me now, right? So this is the early years of me, arm wrestling, and he goes, "I got something for you," because I'm dominantly right-handed. I just got better connection with the left, but it all made sense once he explained it to me. So he has this 2x4 and a nail kind of sticking out. He says, "I want you to hold this 2x4, right? And then I want you to take this hammer in your right hand, just hit the nail till it goes inside the wood."
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, am I getting punked? Is he like messing with me and stuff? I was like, okay, fine. And I'm hitting it every single time. Nail goes in. I was like, okay, so what's the deal? He goes, now pull the nail halfway out and switch. Take the 2x4 here and take the hammer there and do the same thing. And what I found out was that I couldn't really hit it bullseye all the way with the left, but then all of a sudden my shoulder, my arm started dropping slowly like that. He goes, because you're right-handed, you're more technical on the right-hand side and more strong on the left-hand side. And when I thought about that, I was like, that makes sense now.
Yeah, I always tell people that. I always tell people, especially when they first start the sport, they go, I just don't understand. My left can only do one thing. My right can do all these different moves. And I always tell people, when you're nailing a nail, what is the hand that you hold the nail with? And what's the hand that you use the hammer with? And most of them say, oh, it's my left. I hold with my left. And I go, that's your stable side.
Yep.
You have a stable side and you have a side that can move, a side that can do different moves, a side that can do a hook, a top roll, a press, all of that. Where then you have your one side, that's your stable side, and you're basically good with one move on that one side. I call it my stupid arm and my smart arm.
Bodybuilding, CrossFit.
Exactly. This just does this and this does this.
I found with a left hand in the first month or maybe even 6 weeks, people who are brand new to the sport, I find their left hand seems to develop technique a lot faster than their right. And I think the main reason is just they might be stronger on their right, so they're just trying to use strength to get through, and maybe they're winning, maybe they're not. But on the left, it's like they're not strong enough to do that, so they have to rely on getting the technique right.
Yep.
And it's just interesting to see that somebody's like, "Oh, are you left-handed?" They're like, "No, I'm right-handed." It's like, well, your left is way better than your right.
Yeah.
Eventually, it sort of catches up, and they coordinate the right.
I never got any of that when I started. I got like I pulled right in my first month. Like I went to Matt's club. Anyway, everyone was like, "Oh, you're a tank." And I go on the left. They're like, "Yeah, you're left." I don't know. Yeah, your right's awesome though. And that's all I got. And I don't know
about your left.
That's what I got. Everyone just told me, "Yeah, your left. It's like you're not connected at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have no connection." So it's like when you throw a baseball with the wrong hand, it just feels like it doesn't work. Well, if I try that with my left, it's just like, or if I tried to hit a nail with my left, I would smack my hand every time.
For sure. Yeah. It's just most of the time it's coordination.
Yeah.
So once you understand the coordination on the left, then you can start doing more of that with the technique and everything like that. But a lot of people just get frustrated and they just stop with the left. They're like, I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah, the connection to power is really hard for me. Like I've been trained, so I tore apart my elbow at Canadian Nationals this year. So I used the left a bit just so I can arm wrestle. But it was like defensively, it got strong and like keeping people from pinning me. It was getting where I could hold everyone. But the connection to pinning, I don't have any connection. Like I can hold center table, I can hold defensively. But whenever it comes time to pin, it's like I don't have any connection.
That's okay. That's why they got parallel pin. You all right?
Yeah.
I have one move on my left.
Good.
I just go straight up and over and top roll. That's all I do. And then I'll press. I'll transition and press. But that's all I can do on my left.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. But I want it to be good. But,
Yeah, it'll eventually get there. You just got to keep training with it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. It's the same thing that people always ask me too. They're like, what do you do in the gym? What do you do? What do you do? And I'm like, I don't do anything in the gym for arm wrestling anymore. I just arm wrestle. If you're a basketball player, are you going to go in the gym to get better at shooting hoops?
Michael Jordan did. Yeah. He really did. Michael Jordan did. Yeah.
But that did not make him better at basketball.
No, I think it just
Playing
kept
basketball made him better.
Yes, I think he liked having the explosive power. So he did
the
power
first
movement.
2 to 3 years, I always tell people, don't worry about the gym. Don't
Mhm.
worry about getting strong. Get on the table.
Yeah.
Once you understand that, then you can start adding the gym if you want. But I've honestly cut out all my gym stuff, and I just do lower body in the gym. Everything else is literally the table.
She said leg day. Oh my gosh.
I did, because you need your legs for arm wrestling.
You
I don't
do.
care what anybody
Your legs go
says.
jello, you're done.
I don't care what anybody says. You need
When I
your legs
ref,
for
when I ref and pull,
oh, it's the worst.
it's the worst. I'm on my feet for like 7 hours,
Mhm.
and then I'm super heavyweight, so I'm last all the time.
Yeah.
So by the time I have to pull, I have no hit left because my legs are gone. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
you
ref.
know that
for
explosive
years.
power you get from your legs being fresh? Yeah.
Mm.
It's like it's gone when I'm reffing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
100%. 100%. That's why I always tell people, even if you just do like a few squats here and there,
Mhm.
just do it.
Body squats. That's what I do. Just
Exactly. That's all
you
you
know,
need to do, though. That's
Well,
all you need to do.
I've seen 2 people pull their groin arm wrestling, and they were black and blue down to their knee, like pretty much.
Yeah, 100%.
So
You can definitely
story.
get hurt.
yeah,
you can pull a hamstring also. Been there.
yeah. Well, Matt pulled his groin, or he pulled something the one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Matt popped his pec. It's like, yeah, maybe some little bench press, you know. you want to be strong from your center core right to the end of your fingertips, and the more equal you can be throughout,
Yeah.
it's like it's a one chain, right? It's a chain all the way through. So if you have a weak link in that chain, you are vulnerable to something. Like, you have to make it all strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
all strength matters, and that's what I tell people too.
Yeah.
However you want to get strong, do it.
Yeah.
Because all strength matters. You just have to learn how to take that strength and put it to the table.
Hashtag mental strength too.
Yeah, building that connection.
That's what I'm saying.
That connection I talked about, I don't have on my left. That's why when you're first starting, you want to build that connection on the table. So that way, when you do train outside of arm wrestling, it will translate better to the table.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? When you're more connected, right?
Yep. So. Exactly. And that's what I always tell people. The first 3 years in the sport, focus on the table. 2 years. First 2 years in the sport, focus on the table, and then start adding in things to make you stronger. If you want to go far in this sport.
Yeah, because you got to build those tendons and connective tissue anyway.
Yep,
so.
Because if you're constantly trying to make yourself stronger in the gym and you get on the table, a lot of times that's when people get hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're only using strength and they're not using technique because they don't know the technique. So they're using the quote unquote gym strength that they have is not the same.
She said,
because there are bodybuilders that can, deadlift 400 pounds. I can't do that, but I can hold them center table.
Yeah, and they're the ones that rip their bicep tendons off when they try to.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I always tell them, don't worry about the gym right now. Just worry about the table. Worry about your technique. Get that down. Then if you want to start adding weights in, do it.
Yeah.
But in addition to that, though, I think some of the people, men and women, you don't need to be in a hurry. You know, I've seen a lot of people, they're in such a hurry to have the success. It's like
that was me, and that's why I had so many injuries.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's not a race, it's a marathon. We've heard that, phrase used a lot. And I firmly believe, like, look stupid at practice so you don't look stupid at a tournament. I mean, I kind of
yeah. Practice means nothing.
For real, like
no, you're right.
Pin anybody. You don't even need to pin that much. You gotta just
practice pins don't count, friends.
Well, they don't really, right? But everybody when they first start out are practice champs, right? When they first start.
I'm saying right now, if I pin Megan Blake in a practice, that's going everywhere.
That's going on every social media.
I was
girl
like that
What were you gonna
in
say?
India when Brian and I went over there. The guys, the whole club would turn up, and they all were just trying to get the moment of them getting a pin on either Brian or me. And it's like, they're just going one after the other. So maybe the first 4 people you're okay, and then you start getting tired, and then that's where they're pinning you, and they're like got the camera, and they're like, "Oh, look at this!"
I'm like, no.
Well, I mean, if it brought them happiness, I mean, if maybe it's a once in a lifetime thing for them, right? So,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I mean, out of normal practice, I always tell people, you know what? Just good communication. Whoever's on the other side of the table, you need to tell them what you're expecting out of what you're, well, you know what I mean? What you want out of the experience. I always say, today I'd like to really, work on my setup. And it's like, if you want to work on your hook, we can do that too. And then, you know what I mean? And it's best, even if you start pinning a guy, just let off a bit. Let him try to work, like, especially if you're stronger, always let the other guy work, but then put yourself at a disadvantage too, and then you can learn from there, right? You can still get good table time even with somebody that isn't really that good on the table if you do it right.
100%. 100%. Especially if you're the more experienced and you're stronger than them on the table. Let them put you into a quote unquote bad position to get yourself out of it, to train yourself how to get out of those bad positions. Because then you're able to just use your hand and wrist. You're able to just focus on the little intricate moments rather than focusing on just trying to pull them out and pin them.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes you a better arm wrestler. Just like black belts, you don't see white belts going against white belts in jiu-jitsu. You have them with a purple belt. You have them with a blue belt. You never have white belts going together.
They don't learn.
And that's what happens at a lot of practices is you have all these white belts trying to tell each other what to do and everything. And it's like,
because they saw it on YouTube, Sarah. Duh.
oh, of course. I know everything. It's all on YouTube. I know everything.
They see that form and they just pin themselves.
Yeah. Well, and that's the funny thing too, because when we have new people come in, Jason, my husband, he'll get on the table with them and they'll, do little things here and there. And then he'll go, okay, now you're going to feel a real arm wrestler. Go arm wrestle my wife.
Nice.
And that's what makes them go, oh, okay. Because it's different when you are a guy coming into an arm wrestling practice. You're like, yeah, I beat everybody at the bar.
Right.
I'm always winning. And then you go against a woman who is a third of your size and she can hold you center table.
Oh, yeah.
I like that comment.
There's
from
levels.
Courtney. Hey, Lucky, you want to highlight that comment from Courtney? She says,
wait, the second
Jim
one?
Is,
there it is.
yeah, where it says Jim.
Yep.
Yeah, so gym is equally important as table time. Many just don't know how to train properly. So, Courtney, that's my I call her my niece in arm wrestling. So I want to elaborate on that. So this sport is so great, and before y'all know this, there's different paths, right? So you got the one who is just table time, and that works for them. Others are like, I gotta go in the gym, and that works for them. And then you got the ones in the middle that kind of do both. So I guess what it comes down to is that it comes down to that individual. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yep. I agree. I've seen the different paths. Right.
Yeah. It's interesting. Like again, to bring up Ryan Bowen, but he used to train just hand and wrist for I think 10 years. He only ever focused on just riser, cup, all of those movements with hand and wrist. And then he started adding in strength training in the gym, like the bench press, deadlifts, bent over rows, lat pull downs, that sort of thing. And his strength just went, next level. And that's where he started to get a lot more success. And in the last year or two, he's really, he would destroy himself from 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he built a foundation,
right? Right. But what's crazy is for me is I was in the gym a lot. Now this version of me would demolish the gym version of me.
Oh, I know.
Like
Yeah.
demolish the gym version of me. And that's because I'm on the table 2-3 times a week.
Right.
So I agree with what she's saying. I do agree. I'm just
Mhm.
saying for the first 2 years, don't worry about getting strong.
Yeah,
Right.
it is
You
true.
need the table. You need to be on the table
I
as much
agree.
as possible. If you want to grow in the sport, you need to do that. Because I know she comes from a background of strength.
Right.
She
Yeah.
already had that strength.
Well, she was a tennis player. I thought she was a power lifter, and she told me she was a tennis player, I think.
But she already
Soccer.
came.
She's a soccer
Soccer,
player.
yeah, soccer, yeah.
She
It was
already-
something. Sorry,
Yeah.
Courtney.
Some
She
sport.
already came. She
Courtney's
already
like, hang
came
on a
from
second.
background. Yeah. She already came from a background of strength.
Right.
So it's, for her, definitely.
For sure.
It's equally important. Yeah. But like for me, that gym version of me has nothing compared to
Yeah.
how strong I am now. Just from
Well,
doing
you've
table
obviously
time.
learned how to use practice and pulling to
Exactly.
get
Yeah.
you use it
And
like your weights, kind of like John
Right.
Brzezinski did, right? Yeah.
exactly, like John Brzezinski.
Yeah.
And also I started my training in Singapore. My training is a lot different than American training.
Mhm.
Cool.
European, the East, their training is a lot different than American training. A lot of times when you go to American practices, everybody just wants to smash everybody. Everybody wants to win. Nobody really wants to train. But it's because it's fun. Arm wrestling is fun. So
And it should be fun. I think
yeah,
because it is a one-on-one sport. Now you do have your teams, your teammates, and that
Yep.
kind of stuff, your clubs you train with. But at the
Yep.
end of the day, when you hop on that table and they call your name, it's one-on-one. It's you and your opponent.
yeah,
And I think because it is that there's a lot of pressure that goes with that.
of
And
course.
when you're up on the stage, you go to a big tournament, and all of a sudden, you lose, and you're losing in front of
hard.
everyone. It can be jarring. I guess we can use that word. It
Yeah.
can be jarring to the point
Yeah.
where like it's embarrassing. I don't want to do this anymore. I just got annihilated. And like I said, I
Mhm.
mean, you're talking to a guy who went to a tournament 11 years ago, and I lost $1,000 super match, right? Lost 3-0. So there's
Oof.
that. And then I continued to go to the tournament and went 2 and out left and right hand.
Yeah.
I didn't get not one single pin, and that was in front of my wife, my kids, sister-in-law, niece, nephew, mother-in-law, aunts. That was in front of everybody. And that was the most sickening thing I ever felt. And I vowed myself I'll never do that again. But I came back though. I didn't quit. I came back.
Exactly.
Use it as fuel.
Right.
Use it as fuel.
Came back. You use it as fuel. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
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 It's the same as
I didn't have
anything.
that.
It's a hard sport.
Yeah.
People think
Yeah.
it's easy. It's not.
No. When I started my first tournament, I walked in. There was only 4 guys in my class, and I did well. I smashed everyone, and I won first place. So I was like, "Fuck yeah!" This is the shit, right? And I remember going, looking at my buddy, going, "This is the rush." I'm like, "I love this sport." Went to the table, smacked the pad, and crushed the next guy. It was only a few guys in my class, but I felt so amazing. And then the next event, I went 2 and out. Like I just went 2. I was 2 and done. But I had a great entry to the sport, right? So but I know that feeling when I first started. Like when I went to Matt, the Red Deer Club, and it's Matt Mask. All these guys are killers. I was the weakest guy in the room. I was 300 pounds, like 300 plus, and I couldn't eat. The littlest guy beat me. So that was actually more motivating to me than if I went in and beat everyone. You know what I mean? That one
Yeah.
made me go, "This little guy beat me? What if fuck when I get good?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the limit's way up here. So I just looked at it differently, right? And I think that's what you got to do, right? You got to always just take what you got,
Yep.
use it as fuel, and whether it's good or bad, right? You just
Yeah.
gotta just even if you're only tricking your brain, just trick yourself into it being a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we
I'm glad
also
you got this up.
we have another practice that sometimes we do with just a few people. And that is the people, like, that is the group that wants to go
Mhm.
and be the best. So we have our casual group that will go and we'll train with everybody, and then we have a smaller one where it's like
Focused.
these, yes, it's more focused, it's more technique, it's more like everything is so intricate with what we're doing. So we do have fun at other practices and stuff like that, but then we have our other one where those that want to actually be world class, we have that. So we focus more. We focus on our center table. We focus on our hits and things like that.
You set up and you go.
Yep.
You want to know a cool game that me and Sean, you know Sean Crowther? Have you met Sean Crowther? He's a good friend of mine. We play this game. It's called the counter game. So we arm wrestle, and whatever he does to me, I have to counter it. And we
That's
just go
awesome.
back and forth. It's like Neil Pickup's thing that he does,
Yeah.
but it's
yeah.
not really that though. It's like us actually countering. Like I'll top roll, I'll low hand his hook, and then he'll hook my high knuckle, and we just keep switching back and forth, and I really like that. You ever
That's
want to try
good.
that?
It teaches you how to transition too. So
Yes,
um,
well, you're constantly transitioning because you have to. We have to use a counter to whatever he's doing. I have to counter it.
Mm.
And we only go about 60%, so that way we allow each other to actually perform, like, pull off the move every time. But the other guy has to counter it right away. So it always got you thinking, and it's constant pressure. But it's only like 60-70%. But it works
That's
really
great.
well anyway. Yeah.
hey,
That's
Melanie, I'm
So,
glad
looking at this list of the 160 lineup
let's do her up.
people,
I'm glad you got this up here.
huh?
There's a few
Right?
there's a few
Yeah,
matches
Yeah,
I
I
would
kept
love to
forgetting the
see.
names. Yeah.
But what's a matchup that you're like super excited for, and do you want to happen towards the beginning of the event or towards the end of the event?
There's a handful of them for me. There's a handful. Well, want me to go?
Sure, go for it. We're just talking about
I'm
160
in
right now because we haven't talked about the
Yeah.
160 plus yet.
Yeah, 160. I'm interested to see Leanne Wilson, Tamara Mitz. I'm interested to see Bethany Ritchie and Ursula Askey. Is that your person's name, Askey?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. What does Danielle Evanston do against Jessica? So I mean, there's all kind of combinations you can go in. Obviously, in a perfect world, you want to see them at their freshest, but like I said, you may not get that. So it all depends. If someone can get a stop on Le'Aaron, that might even the playing field. And I say that because Le'Aaron's one of those athletes where she's going to hit that bullseye every single time on the go. If you slow her down, and she has to go through 11 other ladies too, you may have a chance. It may balance the playing, even the playing field. I think.
Yeah.
So
take away that started on her.
I mean, I've got her at the top, so I agree with you, Jody.
Yeah. Well, and I think the most dangerous thing for any of these ladies is going against the other ladies who are coming off of a loss or coming off of being so close last time. And Le'Aaron was top 3 last time.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's not making that same route again. She's going for number 1. And
you know what? I think the silent one is going to be the legend is Tamara. Listen, Tamara's seriously.
I have Tamara in the top 3 too. Like my top 3 for the 160. And nothing against the other girls. I just know how vicious these girls are. Is Tamara, Danielle, and Le'Aaron.
That's the 3 I got. Yeah.
That's everybody's 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be everybody's 3.
I think I'm the only one that I'm throwing Kelly in there. I think y'all are going to be surprised.
And I would be happily surprised. But I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Then I got Ursula. After that, I got Ursula.
Okay.
Who's your dark horse, though? you got to have a dark horse in there, right? My dark horse is a coin flip. My dark horse would be either Kimberly Wood or Amanda Marshall. That would be my dark horse.
Jody, don't steal my dark horses, please.
See, in my dark horse,
my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. But you got to realize, and I understand,
Mine's
we all
Ursula.
probably agree our top three is the same. It's just you can interchange them however you want to. But you got to realize, too, those top three we just mentioned are going to pull each other at some point. And if it happens early, then it's like a crapshoot toward the end. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. So okay, your dark
my dark
horse
horse
is
is
one you can't
actually
do, though.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly is my dark horse because she's dangerous.
yeah.
And I mean, if we widen it to top 4, top 5, Bethany Ritchie, hands down.
Yeah.
As well too.
Yeah, you know what? She's there. I don't know. I've watched that Ursula Askey or whatever. I've seen a lot of her stuff, and I think she's only going to get better. She might surprise too.
The only thing I can say about Ursula is her wrist.
Oh, suspect, yeah.
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 That's the only thing. Everything
Well,
else, she's really strong. It's just.
Was she 6? Was she top 6 in the first one, Sarah? Do you remember? I thought she placed in the money, but I don't remember.
I think so.
Because it was
If your
Merlene.
wrist is not there, you can get away with that in the strap.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying if someone's able to hold her though, she's gonna have a difficult. She's gonna have a difficult time.
Right.
Because she's much better in the strap. Like Ursula is scary in the strap because she doesn't care. She will pull right through you. But if she can't get to the strap, it's gonna be difficult for her.
Yeah. Well, she was my number 4 anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't take.
But for me, the dark horse in that one is gonna be Kelly because she's rising. So
Bills.
Let's see. Mark it down, guys. Mark it down.
Yeah.
No, just
But again, anything can happen.
Yes.
All of those girls are great.
Yeah, but it's a round robin, and you don't know fatigue. You don't know.
That's what I'm
war
saying.
Destroys one of them.
Somebody could have a war.
Takes one war and
Yeah.
to wreck 2 of them. Yeah.
Right.
It's a strategy. It's a strategy, you guys, because and tell me if this makes sense. And everybody in the chat who's watching, tell me if this makes sense. I know there's a few people in the chat who are on this list anyway, so I might be giving them clues. So here it is. So with strategy, you can be like, okay, well, if I bleed my opponent out and they're the favorite and I bleed them out, I'll take a loss. But if I bleed them out, they're going to take losses as they keep going, which means, somebody else might rise to the top. I mean, there's one strategy there. We see it on the guys' side where a couple guys get together and, hey, let's take out the favorite, and then you and I will take first and second with the money. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but, that could happen too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but
so this round robin, they have to pull. Everybody pulls everybody, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So the other kind of slingshot throw to this is the fact that nobody knows their rounds prior to the event, so they will find out day of.
They'll find out day of.
So you can't strategize.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Brian, no, that's not how it should be.
Well, listen, you can strategize still. You can be like, if I get these ladies early, this is what I'm going to do. Or if I get these,
Right.
you can still strategize.
Like I was supposed to be in one of the first ones for the women round robin, and I wasn't able to do it. But that's what we were saying. We were saying if I get into a war, just to lay down the first couple ones.
Yeah,
Right.
you feel like if you feel like it's way too much, just boom.
Yeah, just
be like,
lay down the first couple ones so you can come back and get back into it.
Right.
Can you picture this? If Gina gave y'all the green light to go, okay, you know what? You can find out who your first round opponent is only. Can you
just
imagine?
the first round?
Just the first round.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Lucky's going to have this show live.
Yeah.
He's going to have Sarah and Matt Conley as her guest. and she's going to have this big old bowl. She says, "Okay, here we go, Ursula. All right, first name out is Ursula. Who are you pulling?" All of a sudden, bam, you're pulling Pauline. Bam, there's your first. I mean, and you can go live with that. Can you imagine how many views you'll get? Man,
right. That'd be cool. That would be fun.
I might have to pay her.
Fun.
Your girl trying to get her watch hours up so we can get monetized over here.
Not telling nobody what to do, but that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
That is something fun if you did it like a week out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
everyone's going to be able to change their strategy, their game plan for that. Just that comment there from Emma Oliver says, honest question, is a round robin and a no elimination tournament the same thing? No, I don't think so. With the round robin, everyone goes against each other, which I think is the main difference there.
Yeah.
Hey, I sponsored something to do with this, Katie Owens, is she Alan Bond's girlfriend?
No.
Okay, maybe it wasn't this round robin. I sponsored a woman round robin. Are you sure it's not?
No, so that one is the one that's happening in Queen of the Wing.
Yeah, that one.
That's happening in May. And
so that one, okay.
Katie is with Shane Owens.
Okay.
So
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then Alan is her manager.
Yeah.
To see, Gina will be participating in that one though.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah. And
I know I sponsored one. I didn't know which one.
Because some of these ladies in this one are going to go ahead and compete in the next one, and so one might think, okay, you pulled 11 matches. Is that enough time to recuperate and rest to get ready for the following one the next month? I think it's like 3 weeks apart or something like that. Is that enough time? You know what I mean? That's important to know. Granted, it's on the other hand, I believe, but
no, it's the same hand.
Oh, same hand? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
They're both.
And that's one of the things that Alan and Gina had both said too, that when they do this in the future, they want to coordinate. So one is one hand and one is the other, which I think would be really cool to see happen. Just as, a female in the sport, I just appreciate promoters who are willing to, bend over backwards to make events like this happen. Because like Jody pointed out at the beginning of the show, sometimes we go to an event and there's one other lady. Sometimes none other ladies.
Sometimes you pull the guys.
And so to be able to go and be guaranteed 11 other hands that are female is pretty incredible. So
having that many women in one event, that's really cool.
Because even the left-hand one didn't have 12 and 12. The left-hand one had 7 and 9. So we didn't even. So this is the second round robin that has full classes on for both
That's
weights.
Awesome.
Well, you've competed in this sort of. You've done this before, haven't you, Lucky? This sort of format. How did you find that compared to a normal tournament?
We don't talk about it. No, it was as opposed to a regular tournament, it was very mentally, like, I did this literally 5 months into the sport is when I did this the first time around. Upper weight class, I was 5 months into the sport. They asked me 6 weeks before the event because they had so many ladies dropping out that they literally scraped the bottom of the barrel and pulled out Lucky. And so I just mentally was not prepared. Physically, probably not prepared either for it. And so it definitely was an eye-opener, but I mean, it drove me to really work a lot harder and really respect the levels that is in this sport. And I mean, I went on in June, like literally 6 weeks later, I went on and placed first in 8 classes at nationals. So I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Like, part of me sometimes wish I hadn't done it, because I'll always go down in history as the girl that went 11-0 or 0-11 at the round robin. But at the same time, it drove me to become a better arm wrestler and really work on my weaknesses. So we got
a young guy now. He was so discouraged, he was ready to quit, and then he got his first pin at the last tournament we brought him to. And you should have seen just one pin, what it did to him. It was like Now he doesn't miss training. He's been like, we have 4 days a week. He's at least 3 of them every week. He never misses. He hardly misses. It's, it's like one pin can, it's like, that's why we shouldn't set our goals so damn high too. We should just take it slower, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's a longevity sport.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Take time. You got time.
Definitely.
It's like a 5-year thing, really. I mean, I always tell people it's, your first couple years, few years is just building those connections, strengthening the tendons, getting some table IQ. Around year 3, I think it's kind of like what you were saying. Now you add in more strength, you do a little more, you build up more. Now till year 5, you're basically just building that. You're hitting your stride to where you should be by year 5. And now your tendons are good. And now I think is when, after 5 years, that's realistic. If you told someone that if they started tomorrow, I think that would be realistic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Agreed.
I've been in it for almost 8, so I would definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah. You can't do nothing. You can't rush tendons, right?
No.
Unless you're genetic. Some people are genetically gifted, right? So.
I genetically started really strong. I was just built for the sport.
Yeah, I was strong, but I ripped all my tendons apart.
But they're probably stronger now, right?
They are. Very much. Very much.
Hey, y'all, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I do got to get off. But I do want to just run through the 160 and over class because there's a couple matches that stick out. I would love to see. I would love to see Katie Owens and Maddie Walker. That is the number one match I want to see. I do want to see Stephanie Spencer and Marlene. And can I be completely honest? So Stephanie Spencer, if she's smart enough, and she still may be watching, she may not be watching, I don't know, but if she knows how to slip the right way, she can do some serious damage because her strap game is her strength. And I'm telling people right now, if you do not allow her to slip, you have a chance. But if you allow her to slip and she gets to the strap, she's a totally different puller. And I'm just being honest. So
you're not wrong.
That's gonna be interesting. And like I said, Marlene comes. I think she's like the lightest competitor in that class, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but her hand is pretty damn good.
She's at the bottom.
Do well.
Yeah.
So
bottom
again, I would love to see a strap match between Stephanie and Marlene. That'll be awesome. But the number one match I want to see is Maddie Walker and Katie Owens. So hey,
that's my match. That's the match I thought.
Yeah. I was going to say Maddie and Katie.
I met Maddie, so I like her. And
Maddie's mad at me because I had my favorite to win that class is Katie Owens, and Maddie kind of gave me some shit about it. So it's kind of like.
But the only thing is, Maddie said she'd get me a match with her dad, and it hasn't happened yet. So.
Oh, there you go. Put the heat on her. Put the heat on her.
Hey, Maddie, if you're watching, I want to pull your dad. He probably kicked my ass, but I want to. You know what? The guy's a legend. I wouldn't mind pulling him.
Yeah. Courtney wants to know real quick, Uncle Jody, your individual. What do you prefer, super matches or a tournament?
Super matches.
You have to approach them differently because I love super matches because it's the one-on-one is what you want to do, but my style is meant for tournaments, not so much super matches. So, you have to train differently. So it's almost like a tournament. Training for a tournament is different from training from a round robin. You got to train more endurance-based stuff for round robins, right? As opposed to a tournament. Whereas tournament and super match, it's like, okay, for me, there's this scarce. Like, a lot of people say, Jody, he's known for his fast hit. Well, you want to know the secret to it? I'm scared to fucking get beat. That's why I'm just quick reflex, right? I'm scared to lose. So there you go, right? But
I get it, Jody. I get it.
I'm not afraid to lose. I'm just scared to lose. That's why I'm just whack, quick. But with super matches, you are preparing for one opponent, and then you can really find out what kind of puller you are because, and I use it as baseball, right? Where you're a pitcher, you got a fastball. If they take care of that fastball, you better have a curveball, breaking ball, that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to get at is that if you put your ace move to your opponent and they stop it, you better have something else in the wheelbarrow to compete. Now with a tournament, again, for me, because it's just all I gotta do is hit that bullseye every single time. But knowing that, okay, if I take first place, there may be some guys that might be able to beat me, but because they got bounced out of the tournament before they got to me, we'll never know. But for me, I like tournaments. Super matches are cool, don't get me wrong, but my style is based on for like tournaments. So
I like them both, man.
Hope that makes sense.
Yeah,
I like
I
super
got
matches
you.
more. Yeah, super matches are. I think it's personality, but I think once people have done enough super matches, I think a lot of people would pick super matches. Because you know what, every person you pull is a different person. You're training. The fact that you can devise a plan and even change your technique and the way you pull based on someone that you've studied and you see the path to beating them, and then you pull it off and you beat them in a super match, it's like more rewarding than anything in it. The tournament, I never feel as rewarded from a tournament, even though I love them and I do them. But the super matches, the sense of accomplishment, just because you put in you pretty much put in the work, you made a game plan, and you beat the person, especially if you did it in a way that you wouldn't do in a tournament. And that's why I try to I never mastered one move. I do everything. I'll hook when I need to, I'll top roll when I need to, I'll low hand when I need to, I'll press when I need to, and so it's like I'm not really a master. I'm master of nothing, right? But but I love it though. For super matches though, that accomplishment feeling, I think it's the best. That's super matches for me.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like that theory. I just like it when I go to a tournament, I'm looking around. As you walk into the venue and you start looking around going, okay.
You start picking about, he's one. Yeah.
You start sizing people up
visually
and go, okay, that's and you start. I'll walk some people will see me like I'll have like this, because I'm counting the people in my class. I'm going forward. I'm walking around. I got I'm sitting here kind of doing this, Yeah, I got some people in my class now.
I do the same.
Wait for the bracketteers call your name out, and you know how they call your name. Hey, in the 242 class. Yeah, and I'm kind of going.
Run to the table.
Okay, cool.
I always want the good side.
Right. That's what I just get a rush at that, Yeah.
I'm always. Did I get called first? Get off my side of the table. Fucking move. The judge is here, motherfuckers. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't like tournaments.
Bye, Jody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, Jody.
See you, brother.
See you, Matt.
Lucky,
I don't hate tournaments.
See you, brother. Everybody thanks for watching. I will see y'all later on. I got to get ready for bed. I got to get up working early morning. But thank you again for having me on the show, and we'll talk soon.
All right, sounds good.
Bye, Jody.
Take care.
Yeah, I'm not a big tournament person. I don't like tournaments.
Competing or watching?
I do both.
Both.
Yeah.
That's why she refs them.
That's why I ref them. Because it gives me something to do. No, it's just like just for women in general, tournaments suck. Like
you're not wrong.
They're not fun.
Especially if you get no one shows up, you don't have any.
Yeah, they're not fun. I am a hardcore super match.
Yeah.
Like if I never do a tournament again, I'm okay with that. Although I am going to nationals. So
which one?
I'm
bugging you.
Yeah, right. Without politics, because I hate the politics.
No, I don't do politics.
I am doing the reason we want to go to IFA is because it's Japan.
Yeah, that's
I do not want to go to India.
Yeah, a lot of no one wants to go to India. No.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
And I have nothing against it. I just don't want to go. I've been to Japan. And I love Japan. It's like one of my favorite
I'd
countries.
go to India. Tell you the truth, I would go to India. But if I had to choose between Japan and India, I mean,
Right.
That's what
No
I'm saying.
contest.
You have Japan or India. Like
Mhm.
there's no contest to that.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do the IFA.
Yeah, we got some
We'll
big
do
issues in
nationals and then
27
worlds.
though. See, so WAF's coming to Ottawa in 27, so
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting because there's
It's gonna be huge.
And I will send a letter saying I know that I competed for IFA.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
You
would
got
like to
that letter. You
compete
got
at
it.
WAF.
I got a copy of the letter I can send you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's listen, a lot of people had to do it here, right? But you know
I just
what?
want to arm wrestle.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. I just want to
Oh
arm
yeah.
wrestle.
And you know what? Like you can just once you hand that letter in though, don't do it again. Yeah. So then it's forever then.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Peanut.
People in India don't want to go to India. Yeah, no, I love Japan. It's one of my favorite countries. I want to go to Japan again. And if there's a reason for me to go, then I'm gonna try to do it if I can.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
Just let us arm wrestle. That's it.
That's
Just
it.
let us do it.
No
too
drama.
bad you couldn't come to our nationals. You know, our nationals gets like 20. Some of the classes have had up to 20 females in the class.
That's amazing. I do. We want to try to get up to Devon's in July.
Okay, do like Ottawa Open. Oh no, what's in July?
The practice, that big practice that they have.
They do that. Yeah, they do that often. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
35 every practice now.
Yeah. So Devon told us that, Devon and Jody told us to come in July.
Nice.
But we probably will come for a couple days before that, just so that I can just get private training with Jody.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah. And with Devon and everybody, but I would get the most benefit with Jody.
I want to do the
she's
Maddie
pretty long.
Danilak's
I
female
practiced with her before. Yeah.
They
have it on, what is it, on Tuesdays or something?
Yeah.
They
do it. It's like every other week on like Tuesday or a Sunday. I know they did a couple on a Sunday, which was cool.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely want to make sure I stay on top of the schedule for that. So
yeah, there's literally 2 of us in Nevada, so I just arm wrestle the guys. But the guys make me stronger, so
well, yeah,
ends up working out.
The stronger the person you're pulling with, the stronger you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to feel the strength and know the strength too.
Yeah. No, but like going back to the Queen of the Table lineup and everything, I'm really, really, really excited for this. There's so many amazing pullers that are going to be in this.
Right.
So
really Matt, you just did Last Man Standing in Australia, which was awesome, and I know a lot of people are like wanting to jump on that bandwagon and get them in other places, which is really cool. What do you think? Like, what have you seen kind of happen with that you think could happen with like Queen of the Table?
Yeah, we were very happy with how the AWE Last Man Standing event came out, and I think one of the best feedbacks that we got was people who came along, but they weren't coming for their own choice. They were coming like they were the father of somebody or the grandmother of somebody who just brought their kid along. And they came up afterwards. They're like, I've never seen arm wrestling before. This was great. Absolutely loved it.
That's awesome.
And it was captivated the whole time. The comments we've had on the video were very positive towards like people saying, well, this is the longest I've sat and watched arm wrestling in a row, because it was just match after match after match. It's grab hands and and go. There's no setup, there's no worrying about this. If you foul, you lose, you're out. Next person. So it was very speedy, and I think that element is something that really contributed to the watchability of it.
No pauses, right? So like
it was great.
you didn't have time to move away from it because another match was starting right away.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. It kept you intrigued the entire time.
And for different reasons as it went on. Right? In the beginning, you're like, oh, okay, who's the strongest? And then you go, okay, now that these guys are getting tired, let's see who's strong. That
I
that
think it
wasn't
in the last 5 minutes that dude who hadn't gotten like any pins, he ended up pinning both Mazzolini and Ryan.
Yeah, look at that little guy, Josh.
And those were his only 2 pins, and he will forever be sketched in my mind.
Did Josh Barker get last man standing?
No, it was Tyler Harrison.
Harrison, he only had Josh, didn't he?
Josh really came on well at the end there. I think that first half an hour, it was like the top 4 guys were pretty much beating everyone, getting through comfortably. But after half an hour, they started to get really tired, and you saw some of the low-level guys or the people who aren't as experienced starting to get wins. And as you mentioned, David Hux is just a local puller here in Adelaide, and him getting a pin on, it was Mario Tamarcus and Ryan Bowen in the same day, that made his day. It was one of the coolest things to see. And it's like he would never have had a chance to win a match against them if it was fresh on fresh, but because of this format, and they had pulled 60 times before that moment, he was able to get his victory. So there was
the crazy thing is, bro, is that imagine if Brett Coots didn't have the injury. How that could have changed things so drastically, because the Ryan kind of capitalized on the points, right? Like he won those close matches with Meditrangi or whatever his name is. I always say his name, but I can't never say that guy's name. Morris, right? But anyway, like he really capitalized on the points because he took so many of the points in the first half that it did solidify his win in the end, right? But I think if Brett Coots was in there, and then Ryan would have got maybe fatigued a little sooner, might not have as many points. It could have changed everything.
Yeah, it was so disappointing. I know Brett had trained really hard for that. He was peaked. He was in great condition, great shape.
Yeah,
he was
strong.
Yeah. Out of everyone that was competing, all of the other competitors named Brett as their number one threat. Yeah. So, and then second pull, he tears his bicep tendon. So, yeah, very, very.
I think it was rigged. I think he should sue y'all.
Would have loved to have had him.
It was planned ahead of time.
I mean, all the events that I've seen with AWE are great. Like all the events. Like that's another goal of mine, is to get on one of those events.
Cool.
For AWE. That's like one of my that East versus West. Like those are like AWE's up there. Like because the events look so nice.
Yeah, we do a lot of the production side of things. We hire people to do it, which I think is the big difference between some of the other promotions that have. They try to do everything. They try to do the promotion, the organizing the matches, the managing of the athletes, and the filming and the editing. And it's like, those elements. So it's like, well, we can spend a couple of grand and get somebody to do a high-end job, and it looks fantastic, way better than what we could do, and we save a lot of time as well.
It looks great. Every time I see an AWE event, I'm like, wow. They put money into it, and that's and it's nice to see that in a sport get away from the bar sport.
Yes,
it's nice to see legit performances. Basically, I grew up as a performer, so seeing things like that, like it's awesome that we're starting to get that in a sport that I love so much.
I think it's good for the athletes too, because it's it also gives their portfolio like a better. Anybody with a highlight reel, if they've been on an actual production and they have production quality footage, it makes a big difference on just like even when I pulled with the M spot in Montana, and we did that Arms Again in that first event.
Right.
that launched me. That fucking production was so
Yeah.
damn good.
Yeah.
That it was like, yeah, but the bar room, cell phone videos, like it's fine. I still like that, but not as
I do
much.
too, but
Yeah,
Right.
not as much. Yeah.
it's nice to have something that looks professional, like the Get
Yeah.
Cracked event that I was on.
Mhm.
A
Yes.
lot of the videos from my match, like a lot more people know who I am now just because of that. So it's great being a part of something like that, like AWE and the Get Cracked and, all these other events that are really putting money in to showcase arm wrestlers, to show that it is a sport.
Well,
It's
yeah,
great.
guys complain about money, prizes. Listen, the fact that I got on a good production and
Yeah,
my match was an excellent production,
I'm good.
that was like better
Yeah.
than give me $500 or give me a trophy, or you know what I mean. That was
Mhm.
like that footage and that content was way better than I could have, any little prize you could have gave me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
We
and I respect people that, spend the money, spend the time, spend, to make us as athletes look good.
Right.
I
definitely. Yeah.
respect that so much.
Our sort of target with our last few events was for the TV market. So I was just telling Lucky before we started the show, we just got a deal with Sky Sports in New Zealand, so they're going to be airing some of our events over there, which is
Awesome.
moving in the right direction for us. We've also had it on local free to air TV here in Adelaide,
Nice.
and really trying to
I watch
push to
Sky
get.
News all the time.
Oh,
So
nice.
cool. I do too. I watch Sky News as
I
well.
like Sky News.
Uh,
Yeah,
Me too. They're
Very
so
good.
yeah.
forward with everything.
Well, they're
Like they don't beat
conservative.
around the bush.
Yeah,
They're just like, this is what's
yeah,
happening and this is
yeah.
what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
not
I
like
love it.
changing
I
the
love
narrative
Sky
and
News.
propaganda. Yeah,
Yeah. I love
I like
Sky
it.
News. It's great.
Would you compete in a last man standing event, Sarah?
Would I?
Yeah.
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 You
Yeah.
could, because guys get, what? I bet you get some pins. Yeah.
Well, and this is the funny who was it? Who was just here for Get Cracked? Oh my gosh, who was it? Jamie Barrett.
Oh, Jamie Barrett. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he was like, can I just feel your hand? I was like, yeah. And he got on, and we were just sitting at a regular table. And you know how you do feel somewhat stronger on a regular table. And he grabbed my hand and he started pulling, and he was like, are you for real? I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, I have so many matches I want to put you in. Like, and he just went
Holy.
off about it. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's telling me all these girls. He's like, I want to put you against her. I want to put you against her. I want to put you against her. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, if you can get me to Australia, I'll go.
Yeah,
If you can get me there, I'll compete. Thank you. No, but Jamie's great. He's awesome. And but yeah, definitely. I would do something like that. For
Oh,
sure.
that'd be amazing. Yeah, well, this is the thing is, I think once people saw it, because a lot of people from the club were there on the day, and I was a bit disappointed that they didn't sign up. And I think
Yeah.
that they were thinking that they would just get crushed the entire time, and
Yeah,
it would
no,
miss
you
the point. But now they've seen how it works, and the format is that everyone, no matter how strong you are, you get tired eventually.
Oh,
And
yeah.
every single person that competed got at least one pin. So I think more people will be willing to go into it next time, knowing that it's okay to lose 50 matches in a row. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like, you might actually win the $2,500 on the hour
Yeah,
if
because
you
you're
just
the
get
last
that last
person
pin.
just there.
Yeah, because you're the last one standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a really cool event. I thought it was awesome. It was really
great.
fun, and you're like, all right, who's gonna be the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
It was
gonna be the
honest too. It was honest too, because you weren't allowed. If you threw the match, you get disqualified and pulled. Matt would fucking kick your ass out. So like,
Yeah.
they had to keep it real the whole time, right?
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
liked it. Yeah,
That's one of those
Yeah.
things, because when we put the original rule set up in our group chat, because we ran one of these about 2 years ago just here locally, and when I put the rules up, people immediately started trying to figure out how they could get around the rules and how they could sandbag
What can I
until right at the
do?
end, or if
Yeah.
they could, just keep slipping. And I was like, damn it, every time they'd come up with something, I'd have to come up with some strategy
Yeah.
to combat that. And so what I really didn't want was for somebody to walk up there and not try and just get pinned. And I was
Yeah.
like, if you're going to do that, I said this before the event, like to all the athletes, I'm like, if anyone does that and just walks up and just allows themselves to be pinned, I said, you're out. Like, you're out of the tournament. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't want to see that. It doesn't look good for camera. Doesn't look good for the audience. Why are you even standing up there if you're not going to try? So
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I liked it. I liked the rule because it took away so much strategy because you really can't screw around. You gotta close your hands, boom, go. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, absolutely. And if somebody's cheating the setup, it's like, yeah, sure, they might get a couple of wins because of that, but then they still get tired regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The WAL used to do that though, didn't they? Close your thumb, close your hands, and go.
I
but
think
you
they
guys
did.
do the set grip, don't you? Isn't it? No. Did you do that? Close your thumb, close. No, you did. Close your thumb, close your hands. Yeah. You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. It was pretty much to walk up, grab hands, the referee's going to say go.
Right.
Yeah, like right
Right.
away. Yeah.
So
And
wherever
when
your hand is, that's where you're going.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, absolutely. And when the strap was applied, as soon as the strap was finished, tightened, it's like, close your thumbs, close your hands, go.
Right.
And
Yeah,
and
you
it
go on
doesn't
the
matter if somebody
table, fully
turns in like this.
pronated.
It's like, yeah, whatever. They might get that
Yeah.
pin, but then they've used that energy, and then the next
Yeah.
person, maybe they do the same. The third person,
Hmm.
now they're getting tired.
That's
Yeah.
where versatility
Yeah.
could really help because you could top roll one round, hook the next, press one round.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
I
Ryan's
might do good.
strategy.
I might do good in that format, I don't have good
Absolutely.
endurance, but I have a lot of options. So
Yeah. Well, that is the strategy that Ryan Bowen was implementing. He wanted to get out to an early lead and get as many pins as he could on the board, so everyone had to sort of chase him. And then I think he was up to about 20 pins before he started to get really tired, and then he just would win one or two and then lose, and then win one or two and lose. But he had such a big lead that he was able to maintain that the entire way through. But it was interesting because he said that he used exactly what you were saying then, Brian, the different techniques and strategies. He started top rolling everybody, and then when that started to get tired, he changed to the hook, and when that tired, he changed to the press, and then he was rotating between all three depending on which one he felt the most strong in.
he went straight sideways at times too, where he didn't do anything. He just went sideways like Hutchings. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of what I do too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? A lot of people don't expect. I hit sideways too, and usually I reroute myself after I've knocked you. I just want to hit you off center as fast as possible, so I don't really care that it's sideways. So I do it too, and a lot of people don't. They don't protect the there because they don't expect people to try to go straight sideways.
No, and it's hard to do that because you're thinking about your hand, your back pressure, your inside, and everything. And when somebody just goes whoop,
yep. And then if they do
really
stop
hard
it,
to
you
beat.
can top roll from there or hook, press, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot more options when you're on the A side because now you can roll your shoulder and press, or you can roll out and top roll.
You can roll out.
You have options, right?
So, yeah, definitely. And especially if you know how to do those different options.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
if you're efficient in how you pull, it's really hard to pull somebody that has multiple different lanes. It's really hard.
Especially in the setup, but you're trying to guess which way they're going.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, it looks like he's going to press, and then they change.
I usually have my corner
Mm-hmm.
man tell me. I get my corner man to watch their legs, and then they relay the information to me.
I step back before I
Oh,
step.
you take a look.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy.
I step back before I go in, and that's when I go, okay, they're gonna top roll me, or they're gonna hook me. Yeah. Where my setup is kind of the same for both.
Yeah. Well, see, the one thing I've been teaching guys now too is that when you get more advanced and you start pulling higher level people, you need to look at their footing because you can And you need to work on your own footwork. That was
Yep.
one of my big struggling points was my maneuvering because of my leg. Your leg work matters a lot. Like your positioning and just, applying different just applying your body weight differently. And your legs do all. If you get flat-footed, you most of the time block yourself from being able to do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really important that
Exactly.
you think about, just get used to moving when you're at practice, like that's what
Yeah.
Sean Crowther, my training partner, he always told me, just like move, Brian, think about it, right?
Mhm.
So, yeah, because I used to just use my strength and I had one positioning and I would just, and then, eventually it stopped working for me, right? So,
Yeah.
Then you had to adjust and start
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
using
you have to.
techniques.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The footing is
See-
a lot. The footing is a lot, and a lot of
It
people
is.
don't understand that.
They don't know.
Like you can really stop yourself if your footing isn't correct.
You can block yourself from going to the pin pad.
Yeah.
Because if your leg's in the wrong position, you can't pin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, it's like weird, right? It's the littlest things, right? That's why it's like
Oh,
arm
yeah.
wrestling is very detailed. It's very actually complicated and technical, really.
It's so much
Yeah.
more complicated than people think.
Yeah, it
Oh, for
is.
sure. It's just I'm just thinking of this video I had on my Instagram. I was pulling one of the guys at the club at the beach, and I went completely under the table, like
Yep. Just use your
only my
body.
arm was visible.
Yeah.
Just to be silly, but it worked. It was funny.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, but it worked for you.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, it was only goofing around, but it
Technically it's almost like your whole body's arm wrestling anyway, because when I'm locked in and I'm
Oh,
tucked
of
tight,
course.
where my body goes, wherever my body goes, my arm goes. So what I do is I train statically being in my position. And when I move, everything moves together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if this always stays and never opens up and you're not doing crazy weird shit, that's where you're strongest, right? You just want
Mhm.
and if it is opening up, you got to work on that, like strength.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
So,
That's my favorite thing when people are like, you're using your whole body.
yeah,
I'm like,
you have to. Yeah.
yeah.
It's arm wrestling.
how do you throw a baseball?
Yeah,
Are you just throwing it with your hand or your arm?
it's true.
No.
You're winding your leg up and you're
You
getting
throw it
momentum.
with your whole body.
Your whole body. Yeah.
When
It's
you
true.
punch somebody, it starts in your hips
Yeah.
and your feet. Like, yes, I am using my whole body. Just because it's called arm wrestling doesn't mean that it's just the arm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you throw a football, it's your whole body. Throw a football.
I know a guy that used Chris Evans. He's one of the craziest pullers I've ever seen. He actually gets his leg so on the table and he launches like a missile. Yeah, his whole body. He throws his body.
Yay, she's back.
Yeah. Hey, Lucky.
Figured it out.
Good. I got to go in a second, guys. I was wondering where Lucky went, though.
No, so if anybody wants 2 cats, you are more than welcome to
I
them
have 2
because
already.
they unplugged the router and I
Oh,
have
jeez.
no service.
No. They'll knock your internet right out. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, "What's going on?" And then I couldn't even use my the hotspot to connect my computer because I don't have service where I live because I live in the boonies. So good times, good times.
Good times.
I'm
Good
going to
times.
go in a second. My picks for the 160 plus is probably Maddie, Katie, and Merlene.
Yeah, those are mine.
That's
Maddie, Katie, and Merlene.
Yeah. I guess it was too obvious. that's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Those 3 are my picks as well.
yeah.
Maddie, Katie, and Merlene.
I think all 3 of them are gonna have to go through Martha.
Oh, there's definitely obstacles, and it depends on where they compete against each other early on, right? Will matter too. Yeah, there could be a couple monkey wrenches thrown in there, but I think one of those 3 will be on top at the end, and I think I picked those 3 as in the end being the best. But we'll see though; it could totally be different. Like
Martha is definitely my dark horse in that group. If she can get into the strap, she's crazy, but she has to get into the strap
for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested. I think Kathy Facey is my dark horse for this class, as well as Amanda Dyer. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see what those
Yeah,
two
my
do.
2 dark horses are Kelly for the 160 and then Martha for the 160 plus.
Ooh,
Those are my dark horses.
Yeah, my lack of knowledge on some of the ladies is why I didn't pick a dark horse. I've seen Stephanie Spencer pull many times,
right.
but I don't. Some of the ladies, I'm just not like I know a lot of the ladies, but
Sure.
not. Yeah, just there's a bunch. There's some names in there I don't know. So
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even for me, like, I mean, this is literally, my jam, and even for me, this was my introduction to Pauline Serkin and getting to know her.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, okay, guys. Matt, good seeing you, buddy. Lucky, love
Matt.
you. Have a good night, guys. See you, Sarah.
Thank you
Nice
so
meeting you.
much.
Bye.
Have a good night,
See you,
guys.
mate.
Yep. Okay, take care, guys.
Bye.
All right. When arm wrestling, is your elbow always your true fulcrum? No. Example, when you're executing a hook drag, elbow is in motion and it slides, clearing demonstration. It is not your true fulcrum. I knew that was going to be Mr. Peanut when I started reading that. Yeah. So, what I really like is the fact that this is a different format than what we usually see. You know, it's not a standard double elimination tournament. It's not super matches. It's everyone goes against everybody, and we find out who's the best at the end of the day because you've all had the chance to go against each other. So I think that it's really great to see that there's different ways to present arm wrestling and different formats, and some people may do really well in this type of format versus a tournament format, especially as a beginner. I mean, you always get lined up against the number 1 or number 2 seed if you're the first person, so you're more than likely going to go 0-2. But it's great to see that these different ways of presenting the sports of arm wrestling are being brought out, and this is one of those events.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. That's what I'm excited for this event.
Right. And I think what's nice about this event too is no matter who places where, you're guaranteed to have eyes on you. You're guaranteed to have, people know who you are and people rooting for you, no matter what level you are, no matter where you're at. Like, people are going to be like, oh, okay, like, ooh, she a dark horse, or ooh, she the underdog, or oh, she's the one that everybody's amping up to win. And so there really isn't going to be, regardless of the placement, there's not going to be a loser in this event.
No.
Which is, I think, is going to be really cool, which is what we've learned about previous round robins.
Yes.
Because even if you come in last place or at the bottom, you still have decent matches, I mean, even from, and I can speak on that for personal experiences. Yeah, I lost the match against Bethany Ritchie, but people called that match of the day, when we went fresh on fresh. Same with me and Jacqueline. Me and Jacqueline had a fairly long hook war, my very first one. I went 0-11, but I had a really impressive hook war, and that's when people are like, "Oh, okay, Lucky got a hook on her."
But they can also see your heart,
right?
And a lot of promoters like that.
Sure.
They like seeing the heart. They like seeing somebody fight for what they want, rather than the winner.
Sure.
They like seeing somebody fight for it.
Right.
So,
is this event going to be streamed?
Yes.
Is it a pay-per-view or is it?
So no, she's not doing a pay-per-view. The one in May will be a pay-per-view. Okay. But she is hoping that Left Hand will be a pay-per-view.
Okay.
So, this one will be they'll be streaming the actual event on the Team London Queen of the Table YouTube, which I will link in the comments after the video is over, and make sure I post on the and make sure I post on Facebook, and then I will post a lot of like behind the scenes interviews, things like that, while I'm up there as well. So
yeah,
Perfect. Sounds good.
And I love events like this too, because there could be somebody in this lineup that we didn't talk about that ends up winning.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I think is so cool about events like this, because they could just have started in the sport and they could end up winning.
For sure.
We don't have a lot of information on them.
For sure.
But they come in and they take out everyone.
Definitely.
And it could happen.
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah, and it does
know?
happen. And that's why I love events like this, because it
Right.
literally showcases people that need the spotlight
Definitely.
and should have the spotlight.
Definitely.
Yeah, I really like the fact that there's going to be 11 matches for each person,
Yeah.
regardless of how they do, whether they win or lose, because that's one of the coolest things about it is like you're going to get 11 times on the table versus like a tournament where maybe it's twice, maybe it's 3 times, but
Two and out.
you know, it's guaranteed you're going to have 11 matches.
Yeah. So you know that you're going to at least be tired when you leave.
You're going for a workout.
Yeah. You know that you're going to get your money's worth.
Definitely. Definitely. Speaking of money's worth, the awards that they have for this is actually very impressive. So it is paid out top 3. Top 6 places are getting rings, which are pretty awesome.
That's
And
cool.
then they're special Queen of the Table rings. And then for the tournament, she has glass placards that have Queen of the Table and the weight class and stuff. And she's running
awesome.
3 weight classes for the all women tournament. 154, 176, and 176 plus, I believe.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So it's definitely
fantastic.
Definitely going to be a great day as
Wow.
far as getting
Dina's
a lot
really
of table time.
putting money and time into this. That's great.
For sure.
It's funny. My girlfriend Hillary competed in the state tournament we had here 2 weeks ago.
I know she did so
and
good. I'm
she
so
got-
proud of her.
Yeah, absolutely. She got a trophy, and I've never won a trophy in arm wrestling, so she's holding that over me the whole time. Like, oh, where's your trophy then? I'm like, yeah.
I haven't. No, I just have medals. Jason has trophies from when he did it. It was like in the 2000s or the 90s or something. I don't know when he did it. He did it a long time ago. But yeah, like he has this huge trophy. It's sitting up. I don't know if you can see it. It's like way in the back corner. We have all of our Michael Myers masks.
Nice.
But it's like in the back, like next to, I don't know if I can move it over. You see it in the corner at the top there?
I just see mine.
Yeah.
It's like way in the, it's like right there where my
Gotcha.
finger is.
Gotcha.
But it's like this big.
Yeah.
Like they don't make trophies like that anymore.
I got trophies for for the round robin that I did for the state rankings or
Yeah.
whatnot. Since I was the only lady that showed up, they had like two little trophies that I got. But I've been kind of spoiled. The only thing that I don't have, because I have a hammer, I have the arms, I have medals, and I have plaques. But the only thing that I do not have is a belt, and I'm dying for a belt.
We have belts that I do.
I was
I
gonna
know,
say, this one at the top has belts.
Right. No,
Absolutely.
I know. I'm waiting for that trip, man. I'm saving for that trip, I should say. But I am also waiting for the AWE sponsors. Can you please stop?
Me too.
I don't know why he didn't bring them. I asked. Hang on.
There you go. Yeah, Drew says he likes his medals. They're much easier to transport. I got stopped in every airport because
Because
the
of the
medals I had.
medals.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, what's this metal stuff in your suitcase?" I'm like, "What?" And then they go, "Oh," and they have to open it up, and then they're like, "Oh, it's metals," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." So I didn't know that would set it off, and every single time I went through, they stopped it. So yeah, it was frustrating.
Yeah, we went once and we had some of our arm wrestling handles, and we had to stop, and they opened the bag and they were like, "What are these?" And we were like, "Oh, we're arm wrestlers," and they were like, "Oh, okay," and then like put them back in our bags and like let us go, and we're like, "Sorry."
I think my favorite story is how Leanne got all her dragons.
Oh my gosh.
On
Did
the
you hear
airplane.
about her handle that looked like a grenade?
No.
She has like an arm wrestling handle and she like went through the whole it looks like a grenade.
That's amazing.
And she was like, "I'm sorry, it's my arm wrestling handle." It's like this big.
My arm wrestling grenade.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, Leerin."
Did she get to keep it or did they confiscate
Yeah.
it?
No. She got to keep it. Or at
Oh,
least I
good.
think she did. But yeah. I think they ended up putting it in the suitcases after that.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Go on.
But when she I was like,
Dang it.
awesome.
Trying to convince Hillary to come on camera, but she won't. She's going to go get her trophy.
Hillary!
Come
We
on
want you-
camera.
Right, we want you more than we want Matt. Jeez.
It's just
Yeah,
like-
come on.
It's all right. This is the trophy that she ended up winning in
Oh, I
the
love
state
it.
tournament.
It's
Yeah.
so great.
Yes.
Yay,
Show your
queen.
face. Show your face with your trophy. Not just your hand.
Right.
That's all right. She's
It's okay.
yeah, all good. But no,
But no, Hillary is I love that girl. She is amazing. She's funny and she is beautiful. And I'm really excited that Matt got her into the sport. So thank you, Matt, for doing something. One good thing about arm wrestling.
absolutely, yeah. It was an interesting conversation starter when she's like, "Oh, so what sort of things do you do?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm really into arm wrestling."
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It's great when you have somebody with you that likes the sport that you love. Like my husband is my coach.
Right.
So it's nice. And I'm sure for her, it's great for her too, because she has you to train with.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
awesome. Like
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
awesome. Having somebody living at home that you can train with.
For
It's
sure.
great.
Yeah, for sure. They're
Yeah.
I'm still
very
trying to
lucky.
teach her how to beat him though.
We can teach her.
Yeah.
I can't beat Jason. I can't even beat him with 2 hands.
Just got to kick him in the balls before you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say kick him in the shins, but that works too.
No, his shins are so hard. He used to do he's grown up with martial arts his entire life, so that won't work.
Right. I still
That
wanna
won't
see
work.
some special arm wrestling event where arm wrestling couples can beat as a team, total points, some format that would make sense. I agree.
Yeah.
Like if we had
I would love to do that.
the Latonas, the Bass, the Passmores,
Mm-hmm.
Lorats.
The Lorats.
the soon to be Conleys, the Lorats,
The Woods.
The Woods.
Yeah, no, Scarlett and
Scarlett.
Cody.
Scarlett
Scarlett
and Cody. You can have like girlfriend and boyfriend as well, like
Shane
Coach
and
Ray,
Katie.
Coach
and
Ray,
Tina
and
Ray.
Tina.
Ooh, so
Like
That'd be fun.
you could have a really, really cool thing with that.
right.
Like that would be awesome. Even Bowen,
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
And
Chetna
Cohen
and
Chetna,
Ryan.
yeah.
Chetna and Ryan, like you could literally make an event just with couples.
And then
Yeah.
even like the ladies could run like an entire like 2 or 3 weight classes,
Yeah.
which would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then make the guys pull open.
Yeah. We finally have weight classes.
Right.
The guys pull open.
Finally give us
Everybody
all
gets
weight.
to pull Devin.
Yeah. I'd love to pull
Dude,
against
that's
them.
awesome.
Yeah, that would be fun though. That would be a
Yeah.
fun event for sure.
Yeah.
Just
Who's
having
your
like the
wifey?
couples
Send her
event.
my way. I'm the official female stalker of all female arm wrestlers. So self-proclaimed. So
And that's okay. We like that you're like that.
I appreciate it.
You give us shout
You
outs.
will be Matt one day. We got you, Hillary. We got you.
We'll help you, Hillary. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We
We'll
got
see.
your back.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, Valentine's
We
Day
got your back.
Valentine's Day 2027. Let's make this happen.
Yeah, right? That would be fun though. That would actually be a really fun event. Like we've always talked about that too.
Right.
Where we should do something where we have the couples going against other couples.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be fun.
That'd be good. That'd be great. I might head off. I'm going to go do some things. It's the afternoon over here on Tuesday, so we'll try and get these things finished before we the shops shut. They end up shutting it very early here in Adelaide, which is very frustrating. It's like 5 o'clock, everybody shuts down.
I live in Vegas, so
right.
Nothing
ever closes in Vegas.
Yeah.
It was like when I was in the USA last year, and I was just shocked with the Amazon deliveries. Where people were like, "Oh, I can just order it from Amazon." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it'll probably take a couple of weeks," and they're like, "No, it'll be here this afternoon."
It'll be here this afternoon or tomorrow at 4 a.m.
Right?
Yeah, it's insane. That really surprised me. I mean, because we're so far away from everywhere, like the shortest amount of time is going to be 2 weeks before you get something.
Right.
Well, thanks for inviting me on the show,
for joining us.
I hope everyone has a great rest of the night.
I'm probably gonna head out as well.
No, you guys are totally good. I have school in
the
morning, and you do as well, and it's almost midnight here, so thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Lucky Ones community here for the last couple of years. Can't believe it's 2 years already. But I do want to give a special shout out to my co-host. I wouldn't let her on the show tonight because she's in the round robin. And so make sure you swing by on Saturday. We will celebrate our 100th episode on Saturday with Mary McConaughey, and Amanda Mad Max Marshall will be back with us. So she's the OG host. She's been with me since the beginning, and I really appreciate and love her so much. And I hope she absolutely kills it in the round robin. I have big hopes and dreams and plans for her come April 11th. So definitely a special shout out to her. And thank you, Matt. Thank you, Sarah, for your time. You guys are the best. And I look forward to chatting with you all soon.
Bye, guys.
No worries.
Good night, chat. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.